I think that doing group interviews and going deep and wide in your organization, as big as you are, we're only 20 people, so it's not that many, but I think the more opinions and voices you can get, the better. There have been times that my top candidate was not my team's top candidate, and they have been right? And I've gone with the group and their experience and their knowledge and their perception from interviews, and it's helped us make the right decision, right? Having more voices at the table.
So in terms of timing, when you think about growth, depending upon your business and your sales cycle and the industry that you're in, it's not the today you need to worry about, it's the 6 months, the 12 months, the 18 months. So I think a lot of founders and early startups get the hiring process wrong. And what I mean when I say that is they don't look at the time it actually takes to get an employee fully ramped. You look at a salesperson, for example, your sales cycle is 6 to 9 months, and you're looking to hire somebody now for next quarter, that's just not gonna work. You're gonna be missing quota, you're gonna be frustrated with their output, when really you just set them up in a poor position. So startups that move really quickly and need that versatility oftentimes don't have the foresight to look all the way into the next 12 and 18 months. But as a strategic leader, it's important to kind of think about what those scenarios might be so you have a plan in place.
Yeah, again, it just comes down to strategy and long-term goals, and just ensuring that the way you're building out your organization is aligning with helping the company achieve those longer-term goals and short-term goals you set.
Adding new roles or divisions within the organization is frankly something that we talk about constantly. We have a strategic growth timeline that we look at year over year and even over our next 5-year plan. And we know that within that, there's multiple different divisions, people, positions, specialists, things that we'll need to be bringing on. So taking our strategic long-term vision, we then overlap it with a near-term timeline and roadmap and try to figure out the best intersection of the two, of who's the next best hire or who's the next best team to bring on, to make sure that we're still on track to be hitting those strategic goals and aims for the organization.
Yeah, great question. Ideally 6 months before you need it, because by the time you find the right person, you go through the hiring process and you actually get them started and ramped up. Even in a fast-moving startup world, it can take somewhere between 3 to 6 months to have that person in that seat functioning appropriately. Or where you need them to be. I think it comes down to having your numbers, your KPIs, having your strategy, seeing the leading as well as lagging indicators to go, okay, where you need certain people, and actually acting on that 6 months before that is how we do it.